Back in the early 2000s, we had a burst of many extreme sports games, with Tony Hawk, Matt Hoffman, BMX XXX, XSX, so many of the letters I know, but Jet Set Radio, and many more. That would continue up until the early 2010s, where games would start to slow down, even if we had amazing games like the EA Skate series, with Tony Hawk games trying to hold on for dear life, but not really holding up with Pro Skater HD and 5, but just like with any market that's oversaturated, they just happen to sizzle out of existence. Until recent years where skateboarding games started to pop up again with Skater XL, Session, the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake. All great games if we overlook their developers or publishers. Not you though, Session. You're great. Keep being you. There are quite a few upcoming skateboarding games that just look really incredible, such as Skate 4, FakeSkate, and SkateLab. Skate 3's modded scene is starting to look really amazing, and Tony Hawk games are getting incredible mods with reTHAWed, Tony Hawk's Project Mod, and I'm sure there's a lot more that are up in the air that are going to be made, or what, I don't know. They're just looking great. But this video is not only about skateboarding games, as we're getting some of the coolest games like BMX Streets, an incredibly reactive BMX game similar to Skater XL or Session, or even the upcoming FakeSkate and SkateLab games. Although I have yet to play the game, it looks like what I've experienced with recent realistic skateboarding games, but for BMX, and I'm all for it. And I'll most likely get it at some point when I can spare $40. We've got a really cool parkour game that just released called Rooftops and Alleys, the parkour game. Imagine if Tony Hawk's control scheme had a baby with EA Skate, where you press a button in a direction to get different flips and tricks. The game feels pretty fluid, and I recommend it if you're into chill games like this, where you roam around doing tricks. STORROR is also making their own parkour game. I haven't really done too much research for this game, so I don't really know too much about this game. It's going for this very flowy, realistic style, and I'm really excited to see what it becomes. We recently got Bomber Cyberfunk, which takes what Sega did with Jet Set Radio and, in my opinion, improves upon it. Not only are there inlines, but there's also skateboarding and BMX, while you can also do some really fun parkour tricks. Bomb Rush is a much more arcadey experience, so if you're into this style, I'd recommend it. Jet Set Radio Future looks like it's also going to have a remaster, but we don't know too much about the project at this time. Shredders is a snowboarding game that came out in 2022, and I've heard great reviews about it, but frankly, I haven't given it enough attention to really say anything about it. People that enjoy scooters have a game that's in early access right now called Scoot, which is looking great. It's looking like a great realistic game that's in that niche. Street Uni X is a unicycling game that is coming out later this month, and it's amazing. The demo's out right now, and it's a lot of fun. I've played a lot of it. 5 hours, you can say whatever you want about 5 hours, but that's just one map, okay? I love this game. There's so much to do already, and I cannot wait for it to release. It takes ideas from Tony Hawk and a lot of other games, but it makes its own thing. It's very original with this genre. The controls are great, the tricks are fun, the missions in the first map, everything is so fun, and I cannot wait for it to release. We're now in that new age of extreme sports games, where people are ready for newcomers and the genres are expanding again. So not only are we getting incredible skateboarding games, but that also extends to many other sports like BMX, parkour, snowboarding, scooters. I'm sure there are a lot of games that I just missed entirely, but that just shows how many new awesome games we're getting. I haven't played Aggressive Inline, so let me know if that's a game I should check out, but I'm hoping that we get a great game that just solely focuses on that sport. As soon as I'm done recording my voiceover, SkateLab gets announced that it's in early access, and there's a new skateboarding game that just also got announced. What is happening? It's called Wrekless. I don't really have anything to add to it, as I don't know anything about it really, other than there's a new trailer that I just watched. It looks alright. I'm not the most interested in this game just myself, at least from the first look at it. That may change once we see more about the game, but it's interesting seeing that it's by former developers of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, but it's so interesting that we just immediately get new information right after I was done recording this. What? Let me know down below what games you're excited for the most. I'm really looking forward to FakeSkate and SkateLab especially. I really enjoy my skateboarding games as I've put way too many hours into them, but they just seem to be the step into the right direction for realistic skateboarding games. And obviously, I'm also extremely excited for Skate 4, who wouldn't be? I've really grown accustomed to these newer games, which I still play Skate and Tony Hawk these days, especially if you look at my channel, you'll see that. But man, these games, I'm so excited. But that's about it for me in this video. If you liked it, press the like, it would help a lot. Subscribe, and I have a lot of other videos similar to this. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend checking out my channel. And that's about it. The name's Wojak, and I will see you in the next video. Stay goated.